God says to you right now, this is not an accident, not a coincidence, not something that you just stumbled across, but the heavens have designed this very moment for your eyes to see and for your heart to hear. Archangel Michael himself has been dispatched, and his voice is clear, sharp, and unshakable. He says, you have been given a lot of money. If you don't open this message tonight before 9:15 p.m., you will not receive what was already meant for you. Open it now, otherwise you will miss out. These words are not empty. These words are fire. These words are urgent. These words are sealed with heavenly instruction. You are standing in the moment of decision that decides whether your destiny opens wide or whether you continue to live beneath the blessing that was already signed in your name. You must understand that for months and even years, heaven has been preparing you. There were times you cried because you thought God forgot about you. There were nights you thought you were alone. There were mornings you got up and said, I can't take this anymore. But every one of those moments was recorded, every tear was written into eternity. Nothing was wasted. Nothing slipped from the hands of the Almighty. And though you did not see it, angels were fighting for you. Though you felt small, your name was being spoken in places you could not see. Though you felt unseen, heaven has been watching you with more care than you ever realized. And now, all of that pain, all of that waiting, all of that pressing, it has pushed you to this very hour. Archangel Michael is not speaking softly now. He is raising his voice. He is standing with his sword of fire. He is commanding your attention because the heavens know something you do not know. The heavens see what you cannot yet see. There is a release of wealth, favor, blessing, and inheritance that has been stored in your name, and tonight is the appointed time of its release. But the heavens also see danger, the kind of danger where hesitation causes loss, where delay causes blessing to slip through fingers, where unbelief cancels what was already written. That is why Michael says, do not ignore this. Do not wait until tomorrow. Do not scroll away. You have until 9:15 tonight. This is the cutoff, the divine window. After that, you miss it. After that, you walk away empty-handed. The Spirit of God is shouting through eternity that you are about to enter into something you could not earn on your own. You are being given. Read that carefully, being given. Not maybe, not possibly, but given. And given in abundance. This is not about small coins or scraps. This is about a lot of money. Not the kind that just pays off a single bill, not the kind that helps you for 1 week, but the kind that shifts your entire life into a new atmosphere. God says, I am the God of abundance. I am the God who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert. I am the God who makes windows open in the heavens and pours out so much blessing that you cannot contain it. Do you think I would let your years of pain go unrewarded? Do you think I would allow those who mocked you to have the last word? No, my child. I repay. I restore. I return what was stolen. And I multiply. You are being given money because it is time to show those who doubted you that I, the Lord, am with you. You are being given money because you carried the weight when no one saw. You are being given money because I trusted you to remain faithful even when you were empty. And now I say, I am filling your hands. I am enlarging your territory. I am shifting your position. But Michael's warning is clear. Open this before 9:15 p.m. For the window will not stay open forever. The enemy has tried to block your blessing for too long. The enemy has used people, circumstances, confusion and lies to stop you. But God says tonight, the final word has come. Tonight the exposure begins. Tonight the miracle is signed. But you must obey. Archangel Michael says, do you not see how close you are? Do you not feel the trembling in your spirit? This is not imagination. This is not fantasy. This is heaven tugging at your soul, saying, wake up, it's your turn. Wake up, it's your blessing. Wake up, it's your miracle. The time is short, and the instructions are simple. Open. Believe. Receive. The one thing that can stop this is you thinking it doesn't matter. The one thing that can block this is you walking away. That is why Michael is urgent. That is why he cries out louder than ever. That is why he repeats, open this tonight. 9:15 p.m. is the mark. Miss it, and you miss everything. Child, don't you see how everything has been leading to this? Think back on your story. Remember the betrayals. Remember the ones who said you'd never make it. Remember the nights you thought about giving up. Remember the days you were so low that only God carried you. And yet here you are. Alive. Reading this. Positioned in front of heaven's message. That is not random. That is design. God Himself ordered your steps to this moment. He wants to prove His word true in your life. He wants to silence every mocking voice. He wants to crown you with glory. He wants to show you off as a testimony. You are the living proof that He saves, that He rescues, that He rewards. And the way He is about to reward you will shock even you. The money is already in motion. Accounts are being shifted. Names are being checked. Documents are being stamped. Decisions are being made behind closed doors with your name written on them. You think no one sees you. But heaven sees. And now earth will see. There is an envelope with your destiny. There is a table where your seat cannot be taken. There is a vault where your treasures are waiting to be released. All of this is connected to the act of obedience. All of this is tied to whether you open the message and heed the warning. Archangel Michael has stood between you and destruction too many times. Now he says, the line has been drawn. The countdown is real. The clock is ticking. You have until 9:15 p.m. tonight. Heaven will not extend this window again. God says, the reason the enemy is so afraid of you receiving this money is because he knows what you will do with it. You will not waste it. You will not destroy it. You will use it for good. You will bless others. You will create things. You will change lives. You will walk into the purpose I placed inside of you. That is why he has fought you so hard. That is why he tried to keep you broke. That is why he tried to keep you stuck. Because he knew if you ever had the resources, you would rise. And now you are rising. And nothing can stop it, except your own unbelief. That is why Michael says, don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Don't wait until tomorrow. The miracle is now. Do you feel the weight of this? Do you feel how serious this is? Heaven doesn't exaggerate. Heaven doesn't lie. Heaven doesn't waste words. When God says, a lot of money, he means a lot. When he says, open before 915, he means it. When he says, miss it and you lose it, he means it. This is the moment where you decide whether you stay in lack or step into overflow. Whether you stay in hiddenness or step into visibility. Whether you stay in sorrow or step into joy. You have cried long enough. You have begged long enough. You have been overlooked long enough. Now the heavens roar, enough. It's time. You have been given. And what you've been given is already signed. But will you receive it? Will you believe it? Will you obey? I tell you again, finally, God is exposing the one who worked against your finances. The woman who tried to block your prosperity. The one who spoke against you in secret. She thought no one saw. She thought she could hide. But God saw. And now God reveals. She tried to cut you off from blessing, but she herself will be cut off. She tried to curse your name, but the curse will boomerang back to her. God says, I am not mocked. What was meant to destroy you will lift you. What was meant to starve you will feed you. What was meant to block you will open for you. What was meant to silence you will amplify you. That is why the heavens are crying out this urgent call. Tonight at 9:15 p.m. is the seal. Do not let it pass. Do not shrug it off. Do not think this is just another message. You asked God for a sign. This is the sign. You begged for a miracle. This is the miracle. You said, Lord, if you love me, show me. This is His love screaming in your ears. You said, Lord, I can't keep living like this. He says, my child, you won't. Because I am giving you a lot. And I am giving it now. Archangel Michael says, obey. Obey and receive. Obey and watch the heavens open. Obey and see the enemies silenced. Obey and watch your life shift forever. You have been given. Do not miss out. Do not let the time slip. Do not look away. Tonight before 9:15 p.m. That is the word. That is the key. That is the door. This is your moment. This is your warning. This is your miracle. You have been given a lot of money. Heaven waits for your yes. God says there are no accidents with divine timing. You are here, reading this, because the heavens themselves aligned so you would not miss the most important revelation of your life. Archangel Michael has stepped forward. his voice carrying the authority of the throne room, and he is commanding this message to be opened now. He says, "You have been given a lot of money. If you do not open this before 9:15 p.m., you will not receive what has already been released in your name." This is not a scare tactic. This is not empty words. This is an urgent prophetic dispatch. Time is pressing. The window is narrow. The gate is about to close. And if you hesitate, you will forfeit what was written to be yours. Heaven has recorded your name. There are blessings with your signature on them. There are resources, wealth, and inheritance that were withheld from you, not because you were unworthy, but because of the enemy's delay tactics. The money was already assigned to you. The financial release had already been commanded. But there were people who did not want you to see it. There were spiritual forces working overtime to keep it hidden. There were individuals who profited from your ignorance and your silence. But God says, the delay is over. The dam is breaking. The vault has been unlocked. Archangel Michael stands beside it with sword drawn, protecting what belongs to you. But you must act. You must not delay. You must believe and receive before the appointed time, because heaven's schedule does not wait forever. There is a reason you've felt unsettled lately. A reason you've been questioning why everything seems to feel off in the atmosphere. It is because heaven has been shaking you awake. The Spirit of God would not allow you to sleepwalk past your miracle. You thought the restlessness was anxiety, but it was preparation. Your spirit was warning you, something is coming, and you must be awake to catch it. The money being released is not random. It is divine compensation. You are owed. You were cheated. You were overlooked. You were pushed aside. You were told to settle for less. But God saw. God remembered. And God has finally said, enough. Archangel Michael says clearly, you have been given a lot of money. It has your name. It is recorded in heaven. It cannot be stolen unless you refuse to open your eyes to it. That is why I stand here commanding you to pay attention. Open this before 9:15 p.m., or the window will pass, and the blessing will redirect elsewhere. This is the urgency of the hour. Heaven operates by appointed times. There are moments written into destiny when divine promises must be delivered. They are not negotiable. If you miss it, you miss it. But if you act, everything changes. And right now, at this exact moment, you are standing at one of those thresholds. You are staring at the doorway to break through. You are being called by name. God says you are not reading this by chance. You are reading this because your miracle has arrived. Think of how many times you prayed for a financial miracle. Think of how many nights you cried out, wondering how you would make it. Think of the nights you counted coins and wondered how you would pay bills, how you would survive another week. Think of how many times you said, Lord, if you're real, send me something I cannot deny. This is that moment. The angels were dispatched with your answer. The money was released into your atmosphere. But the instruction is attached. Open the message. Obey the sign. Receive the miracle before the hour strikes 9:15. The enemy wanted to blind you. That is why you've been distracted. That is why your mind has been clouded. That is why people kept pulling your attention away. The woman who pretended to be on your side, the friend who secretly wanted you to fail, the voices that kept telling you nothing would change. These were all part of the plan to keep you from opening your eyes. But heaven says no more. God says, finally, I am exposing them. Finally, I am tearing away the mask. Finally, I am showing you the truth. The wealth is already yours. The money is already written into your destiny. Do not miss it. This is not just about finances. This is about your entire future. Money is simply the vehicle God is using to shift you into freedom. Because once you step into this blessing, chains will fall off. Deaths will be cleared. Limitations will be removed. Doors will open. People who ignored you will come back, but you will no longer be desperate for their approval. The wealth is not just provision. It is a weapon. A weapon to break generational curses. A weapon to silence the voices that said you would never make it. A weapon to remind you that God is not a liar, that His promises are true, that His word does not return void. Archangel Michael says, you have been warned. You have been told clearly. You have only until 9:15 tonight to open this. The money is waiting. The vault is ready. But heaven will not force you. You must choose. You must believe. You must obey. And God says, do not test me in this. I am faithful. I am just. I am merciful. But I am also a God of order. My timing is perfect. My windows do not stay open forever. I have brought you here to this exact second because I am aligning you with a moment of wealth transfer. Those who mocked you will watch in silence. Those who doubted you will stand in shock. Those who stole from you will be exposed. But you must act. Right now the angels are standing guard over your blessing. They are surrounding the release with fire. They are protecting it from spiritual thieves. The devil has tried to intercept it, but Michael has struck him down. The path is clear. The moment is ready. But heaven is waiting on you to step forward. If you could see into the Spirit, you would see a great ledger. Your name is written on it. Next to your name is a massive sum. It has already been approved. It has already been signed. But there is a seal, and it can only be broken when you obey the divine command. This is why Archangel Michael came so strongly today. Because the hour is here. Because the release cannot wait. Because 9:15 p.m. is a cutoff, and heaven knows you must hear this before it's too late. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt silence you. Do not let the lies of others convince you this isn't real. Your spirit knows it is real. You feel the confirmation even now. Your body may be trembling. Your chest may be burning. Your eyes may be watering. That is the Spirit of God bearing witness that this is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is your answered prayer. Think of how your life will change when this money is in your hands. Think of the relief. Think of the joy. Think of the freedom. No more begging. No more scraping. No more wondering how to survive. You will step into a season of overflow. You will be able to bless others. You will be able to breathe again. You will no longer be defined by lack. God says you are about to be defined by abundance. The woman who tried to stop this will regret it. She tried to bury your name. She tried to intercept your blessing. She whispered against you in secret places. But God has exposed her. She cannot stop what heaven has already loosed. Her assignment has failed. And you will soon see her downfall with your own eyes. Not because you wished it, but because God is just. This is the moment where heaven and earth intersect. This is the moment where prophecy meets fulfillment. This is the moment where your obedience unlocks everything. And that's why Archangel Michael says again, with urgency, you have been given a lot of money. Open this before 9:15 p.m. If you delay, you will lose it. If you obey, you will step into the blessing written with your name. Do not waste another second. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not say, maybe later. Later will be too late. Heaven is not waiting for hesitation. Heaven is moving with force. Heaven is calling you now. God is not angry at you. He is calling you into your inheritance. He is commanding you into your promise. He is handing you the keys to the vault. But your yes must meet His timing. This is the hour of exposure. This is the hour of release. This is the hour of abundance. And God says clearly, do not miss this. Tonight, before 9:15, act. Tonight, believe. Tonight, obey. Tonight, receive. Because tomorrow it will be gone. God says, my child, do not take this moment lightly. This is not like every other moment of your life. This is a divine appointment. Archangel Michael has spoken because the urgency is great. He says, you've been given a lot of money. But if you don't open this before the appointed time, if you don't step into obedience tonight before 9:15 p.m., you will lose what heaven is placing into your hands. This is not a metaphor. This is not a suggestion. This is a decree from heaven's courts, and it cannot be delayed. You cannot push it off until tomorrow. There is no tomorrow for this command. Tonight is the moment. The door will close at 9:15 p.m., and if you turn away, the inheritance that was sent with your name will pass to someone else. This is why Archangel Michael trembles, why his voice shakes with fire, why his sword has been unsheathed. He is shouting to you, open this now, because your abundance has already been released, and the only thing standing in the way is hesitation. Do you not feel it already? The shift in your chest, the stirring in your spirit, the fire in your bones? That is confirmation. That is the breath of God touching your life and saying, wake up, my child. Do not sleep through this. You have waited long enough. You have suffered long enough. You have carried shame, doubt, rejection, betrayal for too many years. I did not design you to live in luck. I did not create you to beg. I created you to reign, to overflow, to shine with glory. And now the storehouses of heaven are open. The financial breakthrough that was promised to you has already been signed. The angels have dispatched it. The wealth of nations has been marked with your name. The transfer is in motion. But there is one requirement. You must heed the message. You must obey before the time strikes. You must believe and open what has been sent. This is why the enemy fought you so hard this year. This is why distractions came, why relationships broke, why you felt drained, why nights were sleepless. The enemy knew this moment was coming. He knew your name was written on a divine decree of financial release. He knew wealth was shifting into your life. And he wanted to keep you blind so you would not recognize it. He wanted you too tired, too doubtful, too broken to believe. But God says, I will not allow the enemy to win. I will not let delay destroy your portion. I will shout to you through every storm. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully to these words because they are not being written by chance. This is heaven's way of speaking directly into your life. You have been given a lot of money and the heavens have already prepared it for you. But there is one condition. You must open your heart and believe this message. If you do not open this tonight before 9:15 p.m., the angels cannot deliver what has already been signed and sealed for you. It is urgent. It is not meant for later. It is not meant for tomorrow. It is meant for this very moment because the window of heaven has opened and the blessing is waiting for your response. God will be with you and nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are covered. All you must do is trust God and pray to Him. Child of God, listen deeply because the Spirit is speaking directly into your soul. There are moments in life that become divine turning points, and this is one of them. Heaven has already prepared your financial miracle, but you must not delay. Many times in your life you have prayed, Lord, when will my breakthrough come? When will I finally see the answer? And now the answer is before you. Archangel Michael is delivering the urgent instruction. If you delay, if you ignore, if you pass this by, the blessing will be reassigned. That is why heaven is warning you now. Tonight, before 9:15 p.m., you must open, you must receive, you must act in faith. Do you understand how serious this is? You have carried burdens that no one else knows. You have silently struggled with money, wondering how bills will be paid, how your family will be cared for, how you will move into the life you've dreamed of. You've smiled on the outside but felt the heaviness on the inside. You've given generously even when you had little, and heaven has seen it. You've cried out in prayer, asking, Lord, do you see me? Do you remember me? And heaven answers tonight, yes, God sees you. Yes, God remembers you. That is why this urgent message has come to you, because the money that is rightfully yours has been prepared, and now the release is here. Archangel Michael is standing tall, his mighty wings stretched wide over you. His sword of light is cutting away every obstacle, every delay, every demonic interference that has tried to block this financial blessing from reaching you. The enemy has tried to make you believe you are forgotten, that nothing will change, but those are lies. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are chosen, and heaven has appointed this very hour as your turning point. The money has been released in the spirit. Now it must be received on earth. God is whispering to you even now, my child, do not doubt me. Do not let fear steal this moment. I am the one who gives and the one who sustains. The same God who fed Israel in the wilderness, who caused manna to fall from heaven, who made water flow from a rock, is the same God speaking to you now. If I could do it for them, I can do it for you. The money is not random. It is your inheritance, your portion, your blessing. Tonight before 9:15 p.m. is not just a random time. Heaven has aligned it. There is a window that will close if you do not respond. That is why Archangel Michael is sounding the alarm. He is not calm, he is urgent. He is saying, open this now, or you will miss what has already been placed into your name. The money is in your name. The accounts are already shifted. The channels are already moving. The favor has already been commanded. All you need to do is receive it in faith, in obedience, in prayer. Understand this, child of God, money in heaven's eyes is not just about wealth, it is about purpose. God is entrusting you with this blessing because He knows you will not use it only for yourself but to bless others, to help those in need, to expand the light of His kingdom. This is why the enemy has fought your finances so hard, because he knows the moment you are financially free, you will do great things. You will lift others. You will bless the poor. You will sow seeds that multiply beyond measure. The enemy fears your abundance because it will destroy his plans. That is why tonight is so important. If you miss this divine timing, the enemy will try again to keep you in delay. That is why heaven says, not this time, not this night, not this hour. God says, I will not let you down. I will not let you be shamed. I will not let you live small when I have created you for greatness. You are my child, and I am a good father who delights in blessing his children. Open your hands, for I am pouring out financial miracles you cannot contain. The money is already dispatched. Angels are already carrying it toward you. Doors are already opening. People are already being stirred to favor you. Even now, while you read these words, there are conversations being held about your name. You do not know it yet, but your name is being spoken in rooms of influence, in decisions that will impact your life for good. Archangel Michael says you must believe this. Faith is the key. If you doubt, the door remains closed. But if you believe, the floodgates open wide. Tonight before 9:15 p.m. Believe, pray, declare, and the money will manifest. The enemy wants you to ignore this, to say it is nothing, to scroll past. Do not listen to that voice. That is the same voice that tried to stop you from receiving blessings before. This time is different. This time, you must respond. God is saying, my child, remember how many nights you went to bed worrying about money? Remember how many times you thought you wouldn't make it through the month? Remember the tears you cried when you felt left behind? I was with you in every moment. I counted every tear. I heard every prayer. And now I answer with abundance. You will not lack. You will not be empty. You will not live in shame. I am filling your cup until it overflows. This blessing is not ordinary. It is supernatural. It is designed to shock you, to overwhelm you, to leave you speechless in awe of God's glory. When people see the sudden change in your life, they will know it was not you, but God. They will see His hand and give Him glory. That is why He chose you, because He can trust you to give Him the glory, to testify, to share the goodness. Archangel Michael says the blessing has your name written on it in heaven's records. No one else can take it. No one else can steal it. No one else can claim it. It belongs to you. But it will not fall into your lap without your yes. You must align. You must open this in faith. That is why the instruction is so clear. Tonight, before 9:15 p.m., open your heart, receive it, and trust. If you ignore it, heaven cannot deliver what is waiting at your door. Even as you read, there is an inner stirring. That is not coincidence. That is your spirit recognizing this word is for you. Do not silence that inner voice. Do not push it away. That is the Spirit of God confirming the truth. The enemy will whisper, "This is not for you. You are not worthy. It will never happen." But God says, "You are mine, you are worthy, you are chosen, it will happen." This is a new chapter of your life. Financial struggle is ending. Debt is being erased. Lack is being removed. Generational poverty is breaking. A new anointing of abundance is being poured upon you. Your children will not suffer the way you suffered. Your family will not be trapped in the same cycles. You are the chain breaker. You are the one God has chosen to shift the story. The blessing begins with you. God says, "Trust me tonight. Pray to me tonight. Lift your voice to heaven tonight." Before 9:15 p.m. Call on me and watch how I move. I am faithful. I am true. I am powerful. And I will show you that what is impossible for man is possible with God. Do not miss this. Do not delay. Heaven has spoken. The money is yours. The time is now. Open this. Believe this. Pray this. Receive this. And your life will never be the same again. God is with you. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong. Trust Him. Pray to Him. And tonight, before 9:15 p.m., you will see the miracle. God says, "Listen carefully. For this moment is holy." And it is not by accident that you are reading these words right now. The heavens have opened and Archangel Michael is standing close, speaking with urgency, speaking with divine authority, because time is not waiting. You have been given a blessing that has the power to change your life, and the angels are shouting from the realm of eternity that you must not ignore this. Tonight, before 9:15 p.m., you are required to receive what heaven has already written in your destiny. The window is open, but a window is not eternal. It is brief. It is fragile. It must be seized with faith. And if you ignore it, if you treat it as another passing moment, then the very thing God has sent into your life will slip into the unseen. That is why this message is urgent. That is why Archangel Michael says, "Open this now, otherwise you will miss out." You have been given a lot of money, not by chance, not by human generosity alone, but by divine decree. God says, "I am the one who owns the silver and the gold. The cattle on 1,000 hills are mine. If I desire to bless my child, no man, no spirit, no force of darkness can stop it." This blessing of wealth is not just material, it is a sign. It is a declaration from heaven that the season of lack, of scraping, of wondering how you will make it, has come to an end. You have carried burdens in silence. You have smiled in public but cried in secret. You have given when you had little, and heaven has recorded every act of generosity, every seed of kindness, every hidden prayer. And now the harvest has come. But heaven says, "Be alert, there is urgency in this hour." You cannot delay. You cannot procrastinate. You cannot push this message aside as if it is another collection of words. It is not. It is a trumpet sound in the spirit. Archangel Michael has unsheathed his sword, not to fight flesh and blood, but to cut away the chains of